All right. So I wanted to make this video to kind of show something that it's going to have a change happen with UIL. To show a change that's going to happen. Um, First of all, I'm on the calculator team in a 4A district, right, Slato. Um, I've been competing for 3 years now. I'm a junior, so at the end of this year, I'll be going to senior year, and it'll be my fourth year, and hopefully my best year. Um, Now, the change that's going to happen is regarding a magnet school, specifically the Dallas Science School of Engineering. Uh, they've been in 4A for the last few years, and they're finally being moved up. They're being moved up to 5A now. And they're a big powerhouse, right, when it comes to math specifically. And I just wanted to give a warning to the 5A schools because I don't know how well y'all are gonna do against them because in total they're pulling from like about 30 to 40,000 kids for their district, right, for their school, and they get to choose the best of the best. So they're getting like almost the best students you can find around the state, right? And you'll see that in a second once I pull up these stats. So what I have here is using SpeechWire, nice little website here. I've just pulled up all the results just from region, so yesterday, 2025, 2024 to 2025, and I pulled up the ones from Slato, which is where I am, and Dallas, which are both 4A schools. So this is 5A, right? Conference 5A, and and Region 1, the first place team got a 922, which is very respectable. They would have been in Slato, right? And it's Argyle, so it's a very strong team, right? I think same close with yeah, Region 2, Dallas Highland Park, right? 913, definitely very close. It'll be fun to see which one wins in the end. But yeah, very close teams, right? In the 900s. Uh, then we have I don't even know, Pasanda, with the 735, so probably not going to win state, but who knows. And then lastly, another like very close 900. So these schools are very close to each other, right? And there's a school, as I said, Dallas Science School of Engineering, that's going to be moved up to the 5A category next year. Um, and I think, yeah, these are the stats right here. Uh, in this region, it's 4A, Region 2. They got first through third, right? And I guess yeah, their fourth one, their fourth guy isn't as good, I guess. But still, the top three are just so strong that it wasn't even close in this category. They won by over like 150 points. They got a 938. So even if they were in the 5A category, they would have swept, right? And this is Salado here too. But yeah, even if they were in the 5A category, no school would have beaten them. None of these schools would have beaten them. And I mean, sure, you could go as an alternate or uh, I think I don't exactly remember the name, but yeah, you could have gone as one of those, I guess, alternate teams. But still, a 938, I don't think. I mean, even against Argyle, which again, Slato and Argyle, sorry, we've competed in the past, right? Whenever they were still 4A, it was very close competition. With this, I don't know anymore because they have such strong teams this year. And this guy, Steven Livingston, he's only a junior. Luckily, Justin, sorry, he is a senior if I'm not mistaken. So he should be graduating this year, and we won't have to worry about him. But still, even with that, I don't know. This is and compared to like all the other schools in the I believe in the 4A category. Slato, again, I'm of course Thomas. Uh, I got first with a 322, which is a very good score. That's actually my best score I've ever gotten, right? Even with that, we still don't have a chance of beating them, right? Mostly because the other Slato kids, the scores are good, right? But not good enough in all honesty, right? Not whenever you're going against a magnet school. So luckily, they're being moved up. I'm happy about that, especially whenever they are pulling from like 30 or 40,000 kids, so it does make sense that they would be moved up. But still, they're only being moved up to 5A, right? So if they're moved up this year, they still probably would win state, and it's not even close when it comes to 4A. And even at like Timska, uh, I think it should be in here somewhere. So high school 2025, most recent one. Yep. So even with Timska, which is just basic math and science only, in the 4A category, they swept against us. They've been sweeping in the past few years too. They got 4,490 total points. That is the most that I've ever seen for a school. Pine Tree, Pine Tree, which is a very good school, it falls almost 1,500 points to them. Then at 500, then like not even 100. Like they're all so packed together. All these schools are so packed together, except for Pine Tree. Pine Tree is a little bit better, but these schools, all these schools, pretty much, are so packed together that I mean, and they're all usual, typical 4A schools, right? But since Dallas is a magnet school, again, they just have such an unfair advantage. They swept. When I was there at Temska, they got every single award. They got first place teams for everything. It was insane. Um, and it's been that way for years now. Um, so let me go down. So yeah, this was just math. Like, actually, I think one of the math kids got a 360. Yeah, a 360, a perfect score, and they did that at district too. Just like math doesn't even have a chance of winning. They doubled their team score in math at regions. But yeah, calculator, which is again the event I mainly am in. Um, I almost tied. I tied with Livingston, but I lost with the tiebreaker. Uh, and I've lost to him the last year as well, and the year before. He's always been a little bit above me, but I've gotten a lot better this year, and I actually beat him at calculator at region. We aren't in the same region, but I still got a better score than him. But even with that, I mean, it's just these kids are very strong. They're very good at math. So there's really no chance of winning for 4A. And again, it's not just been this year. I mean, this has been a problem for a while now. Uh, if I let me go back to the website. With Timska, even last year, it was roughly the same thing. 2024. Oh shoot. 2024. Uh, 4A. All right. Even in here, they still got first place. They got again. They didn't have as many points. Like they've been climbing year after year. I think this year they got like 4,500. I think 2023 was their first year being in 4A, and this was their first year. Yeah, they got 3,400. They jumped up like over 700 points in one year, and we just couldn't keep up. I mean, we grew by like over 200. That was like this was a good year for us, right? And this is a good year for almost any 4A school, right? But whenever you put them against Dallas, which is a magnet school, it's just you can't win pretty much. That's just how it goes. They're very strong kids, and they're very smart. I give them that. It's just they shouldn't be competing at the 4A level when they're a magnet school, in my opinion. And even I don't even think if 5A would be appropriate either. If I got to choose, I think they should be moved up to 6A because if they're pulling from 30,000 kids, then they should be put up against high schools that are also being pulled. I don't know, that are also pulling for 40,000 kids or whatever. It's just a tough situation, but that's just how it is. But we'll try our best and see what happens. I mean, obviously, being in UIL is fun. It's not all about winning, but it's definitely one of the reason why we try so much. We want to get those medals. And it's tough whenever your competitor is just so far ahead of you. And I mean, yeah, again, this year we did get beat by a couple schools. We didn't do as well since we lost a ton of seniors, but next year we should jump back up. We lost by over like close to, not over, but close to 2,000 points. So again, this is the last year they're competing in 4A. So really, these schools, Argyle, uh, Dallas Highland Park, Hallsville, uh, and CC Flower Bluff, y'all need to be ready for next year. Y'all need to be ready to take on the Dallas Science School of Engineering. So I guess it's just my little warning for y'all. But we'll see. Maybe again they'll be moved up to 6A after a couple years. But if you're like a sophomore or a junior next year, and in one of these schools that I mentioned, you probably won't see them move up to 6A by the time you graduate. So that's just how it is. But we'll see. Good luck, I guess. Good luck.